Kylian Mbappé might be having a redemption story, because when he signed for Real Madrid in the beginning of this 2024/25 season, he was given many titles: the Cristiano Ronaldo successor, the Karim Benzema successor, the possible next GOAT of football, and also a future Ballon d'Or winner. And with his previous records and previous things that he had done for France, for PSG, the incredible performances he put on in World Cup 2022, in which even in the World Cup final, he scored a hat-trick. And with his incredible performances for PSG, when he did sign for Real Madrid on a free contract, it was a very big deal. It was a very, very big deal. It broke the internet. It broke the transfer window, in which people were calling it the next Cristiano Ronaldo type of transfer. He was given a big stadium, a big presentation, and it was a lot of hype for him to live up to. And before the season had even started, many people were talking about the trio of Jude Bellingham, Vinny Jr. and Kylian Mbappé, in which all three of them were in the Ballon d'Or shortlist, and people said this trio would be unfair. So there was a lot of hype heading into his debut. And when he made his debut for Real Madrid, many Madridistas, many Madrid fans thought that he would live up to the hype, especially after the debut in which he scored on his debut. It came from a beautiful attack. Now sure, it was not his best performance, but still, scored a goal on his debut. We thought he would take the football world, he would take La Liga, Champions League, all of these tournaments, he would take them by storm. But then we go to the Real Madrid against Mallorca match, which was the first game of the La Liga season. And my goodness, was that a poor display. A poor performance from Mbappé. He was almost a complete non-factor in that game. And people had their doubts. People said he looks washed up. He can barely dribble. Couldn't even outrun. Mafeo. Kylian Mbappé, one of the fastest players in the world, could not outrun and could not beat Mafeo. So you would understand why people would grow doubts towards the signing of Kylian Mbappé. We move on to the next match. Real Madrid against Real Valladolid. And this game truly made many fans turn on Kylian Mbappé, because this was his first game at the Bernabeu. He missed every single chance he got, and he got subbed off for Endrick. Endrick came on and scored, and one bad display turned into another bad display, because in the next match, which was against Las Palmas, he put on one of his worst performances in a Real Madrid shirt. And this performance was trash because he could not even dribble. And this showed to us that maybe he's not just in bad form, maybe he is washed up. But you know, Madrid fans still stuck around. They still hoped that he would get back into form. And it led to the Real Betis game, in which Kylian Mbappé scored his first 2 goals for Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu. And it was special. It was special. Now sure, that was not his best performance, but still something to give to the fans, something to make fans go, okay, he is getting better. Maybe this confidence will build up. Maybe he will start to perform for Real Madrid. But unfortunately, it just never happened. Every time he would put on a good performance, the next game he would put on a trash performance. And then the next game is also a trash performance. Then the next game he scores. Next game he scores a penalty. And that was the case till this point in the season, because he was so inconsistent that people wanted him benched. Many Madrid fans wanted Kylian Mbappé to be benched. But there was one game that truly showed to us that Kylian Mbappé might actually be washed up. In this Villarreal match, a big match, and a match that Real Madrid did end up winning. But Kylian Mbappé that game, let me tell you something. If you want to look for the worst performance of Kylian Mbappé in his entire career, it would be this game. He couldn't dribble past defenders, couldn't score, couldn't skill past defenders, couldn't even form some good passes. He was overall useless in this match. And people were starting to come with new rumors, some new theories. People were saying that he was depressed and all of these things. People were going into some extreme measures to back up why he's playing so badly. The good thing is, recently he did an interview and he denounced all of those theories, all of those rumors. But Kylian Mbappe's struggles were getting worse and worse and worse. His Barcelona performance, in which he could not stay onside to save his life. There were multiple problems. People were saying him and Vinny Jr. could not connect. And if you watch the games, it looked very much like they couldn't connect. People were saying all types of things. People were saying Vinny's getting tired of him, Bellingham's getting tired of him, and it showed on the pitch, to be honest. But you know, people would still make excuses for him. People would say, oh, he's not playing in his favorite left wing position. He's playing as a 9. Vinny is the one taking up Mbappe's favorite spaces to work between. So when Vinny Jr. got injured, Mbappe was moved to the left wing position. And everybody was saying Kylian Mbappe will start to perform. We go to the Liverpool match. His first game at left wing. He put on one of his worst performances, and I think this one goes up there with his Villarreal performance. Missing a penalty, missing shots, couldn't beat Conor Bradley. And then this famous image of him being upside down on the pitch. It was not looking good for Kylian Mbappe. And we go from one penalty miss to another because against Athletic Bilbao, another big match, he gets a penalty. He decides he's going to take the penalty. And guess what he does? He goes the exact same way he did against Liverpool and he misses the penalty. And let me tell you something. After these matches is when fans truly turned on Mbappe. No more excuses. People were saying he's washed up, he should be benched, he's finished at 26 years of age. People were switching sides, switching up on Kylian Mbappe. But the thing is, I believe that Madrid fans who turned on Mbappe were prematurely reacting because many players go through this. Many players go through dry spells where they don't perform, where they're missing goals. And Kylian Mbappe's case was not even that bad because he was still putting in goals, still scoring bangers. But the thing is, he was super inconsistent, in which in Real Madrid, you can't be inconsistent. They will bench you. And while Kylian Mbappe was very inconsistent, Carlo Ancelotti was still playing him. And this truly infuriated fans. They hated Carlo Ancelotti. They said he should get sacked. He's a part of the problem. But I think it was good for Ancelotti. You don't bench a player of Mbappe's stature who is known as one of the best players in the world. You don't bench him while he's not in a good state, because we've seen this happen to many players, great players who have a bad spell and then get dropped and then overall fall off in their career. But I think we have truly seen a shift in Kylian Mbappe's play ever since the Getafe match. Now I know the Getafe match was before the Bilbao match, but in that game, we saw Mbappe play better football, scoring a banger in that match. We go to the Girona match. He scores a beautiful goal, a good pass from Modric, but a good goal taken from Mbappe. And the thing is, he took this form and he took it straight to the Atalanta game, in which Brahim Diaz gives him a pass. He takes one of the best touches I've ever seen and just blasts it past the keeper. And it truly looks like Kylian Mbappe is getting back to his best form. He's set to come back in this Intercontinental Cup match, and I think he is going to continue his redemption arc. And I think now is the perfect time for fans to support Mbappe again, not to turn on him. And I think as a fan, you have to stick around. You have to support your club, you have to support your players, because that is what a true fan does. We're seeing this even happen with Manchester City fans. They are going through it. They're going through it because they just lost to Manchester United. They have failed to win multiple matches. And do you see how their fans, some of them, are completely turning on Manchester City, turning on Pep Guardiola? And that is something that you shouldn't do as a football fan. You should stick around. You should be, honestly, like a United supporter. Support them even when they're at their lowest, so that when they start to play again, once they start to perform, once they get back into their primes, then you will know you stuck around even when the team was playing poorly. So the moral of the story is, just don't be a glory hunter. But listen, that is my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Please tell me in the comment section. Thanks for watching the video. And up here is a new video. But if you enjoyed, smash like, subscribe, turn on notifications.